honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hakadash. I also want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone Ruel, as well as peace and blessings, health and wellness in the house of David the elect. All right, I'm Zahabi to my left.
Yashima.
Hey, and today we're going into a live stream entitled Cultivated.
Yep.
All right.
So, what we're going to get into today is dealing with, being cultivated. All right. And when you're dealing with something, all right, or someone being cultivated, ultimately, to sum it up in layman's term, it deals with intentional development, and you go into examples, if you go into the ancient Spartans, all right, and their rigorous culture, their rigorous lifestyle, that they put those men through, it was to intentionally develop, all right, the best warrior, all right, in the known world at that time. All right, and that's why Spartan fighters, they said they was to be worth 40 men, okay, of another, all right, society, based on their rigorous upbringing. But that was the intended outcome from the beginning, So they created an environment within Spartan culture that will produce, okay, a particular type of man, okay, and when you look at today, just to bring it to the day, you look at certain, NBA players. Well, it's more, it's becoming more of a norm to where you have NBA players' sons to go on to play into the league because they're being cultivated, from birth. Okay, even like you look at Floyd Mayweather. You're looking at someone who was cultivated since 2, 3.
Yeah.
They got the pictures of him with the gloves on at 2 and 3.
Right.
So you see, that outcome of this, superior boxer because he was cultivated to be that, by his father and his uncle.
And now he has his grandson in the past.
Yeah. So cultivation can go either way, and Esau fully understands this thing. That's why you have the scripture, train up a child in the way that he should go, and when he is older, he will not depart. Okay? And Esau has used it on the left-hand side. But there was a time when, these things was done on the right hand, us as a people, and it created, okay, a superior, all right, man. It created a superior woman. Because even our foremothers, there's certain of our foremothers that have, a good name when you read the scriptures, because they was a product of their righteous cultivation, man. You got it, bro.
Jeremiah 2:21.
Yep.
Yet I have planted thee a noble vine, wholly a right seed.
Yep.
How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me?
Good. So we're gonna get that word noble, because we're gonna deal, all right, with how, we was planted, okay, to be noble. We're gonna go into the atmosphere that the Lord, set us up in, for us to be that noble vine.
Yep. So get that right. Get that better.
Yep. As you go into like I said, the Hebrew, your brother is going to get you, man. It's going to go into, and then the definition tells you the intent that the Lord had for us as a people.
Right. Because when I think about noble vine and the environment that creates the noble vine, I think about the fertile soil.
Yep.
The location.
Yep.
That's the foundation, is the environment.
Yep. And what they call the region, because the region where Israel is known as what? The Fertile Crescent.
Fertile Crescent, yeah.
Fertile Crescent, man. Because that environment was ideal, for producing resources, man. You got it, bro.
All right, this is Sirach, Strong's H8321.
Yep.
It says, let me get to it. I go to Strong's info first.
Yep.
It says a vine stock, one yielding purple grapes, the richest variety choice.
The richest variety of choice. Okay? So under the cultivation of Yahweh Bashim Shai, okay, through law, statutes, and commandments, okay, order, what you would get was the richest variety of a people. All right, you will get the choice people in the earth. You know, under that cultivation, man, the sharpest thinkers, the best mothers. Okay, all the best warriors, the best the embroideries.
Yeah.
Scriptures talk about how the Lord gave men the understanding in embroidery work when it came time to build the ephod and the high priest garments of Aaron. The best farmers. You go into Jacob, how he was able to manipulate the breeding of the livestock. You get the best and the choice of everything, man. So let's get moving. Let's get that music running 4 or 5. We'll get that bell later on. Spirit playing it out loud. Verse 5.
It says, Deuteronomy 4 and 5.
Yep.
Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as Yahweh my power commanded me, that you should do so in the land whither you go to possess it.
Yep. So this is also the more, because first we're getting sovereignty. That's another environment that plays a factor. In us being cultivated as a noble vine, is that we had sovereignty. We wasn't around the heathen.
Right.
You see, that's why our forefathers, they despised, the heathen, like the way of the heathen. Like our forefathers despised that shit, man.
Yeah.
That was an insult to be called a heathen.
Yeah.
Like because even when you go into Susanna, when Daniel was cursing out them old niggas that was trying to commit adultery and blackmail them, he called them Canaanites, man. He said he called them niggas Canaanites, man, because that was an insult. What King David say? Who is this uncircumcised Philistine? Yeah. Like, nah, man. So one of the things that cultivates, that play the factor in us being cultivated as noble, is us being separated.
Mm-hmm.
That's why now what the Spirit has us being separated, man, from these niggas, man. You got it, bro.
All right, go to the next verse.
Yeah.
All right, Deuteronomy 4 and 6. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
Yep. So the Lord gave us, because when you go to law, statutes, and commandments, it's what the Most High would do in these situations. Because laws, statutes, and commandments, you had the civil laws, you had the laws for agriculture, you had the laws for dealing with the economy, the year of Jubilee. So really, when you go into the law, statutes, and commandments, it was really the counsel of the Most High given to us as a people.
Yeah.
Because if you go ask someone, about a circumstance, what would you do? Well, the law, statutes, and commandments is what the Most High would do in that situation.
Yeah.
And it was fair.
Mm-hmm.
And it was for the long term, because you go into the laws, even the judgment, you kill a lazy nigga because long term that gonna produce more of him, and that's gonna be a burden,
Mm-hmm.
So about the law, it was all about fairness, longevity, and pureness, man.
Fairness, longevity, and pureness.
Yep. Equity. Yep.
Going back to the law of agriculture, the Most High set it up to where you lease out the land to other Israelites.
Yep.
Another form of fairness is your son will be an indentured servant for 6 years, and on the 7th year he's free.
Yep.
You owe money, but on the year of Jubilee you no longer owe money.
Yep.
In America you die with debt.
Yep. Wealth distribution. You see?
Equity, man. Like the law of ownership, like you inherit your father's property, you inherit your father's servants.
Yep.
That's come on, man.
Yep. Let's get Deuteronomy 10 and 16 about it.
Okay, come 10.
Yeah. So you go into how sovereignty plays a factor, and also the standard within our sovereignty, and the cultivated, that rich variety of a people. got it, bro.
Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 16.
Yep.
Circumcise therefore the skin of your hearts, and be no more stiff-necked.
And then it might be, go to 18, see what it say.
10 and 18?
Yeah.
All right. Deuteronomy 10 and 18. He doth execute the judgment of the fatherless and widow.
Nah, that's not.
And what? How did he go?
Just go type in judges and people and over. It should pop up. Cause just go into the leadership structure, you know, that we was given. Because you go into the patriarch. All right. There was because the patriarch in itself. Because when you go to the word patriarch, all right, it's the word patri goes back to the father, okay, and arch goes into rule. So a patriarch is the rulership of the fathers. You know, each father ruling over their own household, okay, and that within itself, you know, played a factor that produces the richest variety, you know, of a people, okay. So the Lord had it to where we was a culture that was ran by the patriarch, okay, that was ran by the men, okay, of Israel, that was ruled by the men from just the common Israelite man ruling his household all the way up into the judges and elders, you know, and even to the king, you know. You found it pretty.
Well, I got 2 Samuel 7:11 came up, and it says that time I commanded judges to be over my people.
Let's see. I'll just move it up. It might be. Try Deuteronomy 16:10 barbershop. Okay. You know, not.
Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 10.
They're talking about judges.
And law.
You know what I'm saying? I'll just look it up.
You said it was judges, people, and over.
It should be set judges. Let's see what it says. Let's get set judges.
That doesn't come up in Deuteronomy. He said judges in the land throughout all the 5 cities of Judah.
Type in respect persons. That's right. Type in gift and respect, and this shit, it might pop up.
Yeah, 16, 19.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Hitting all around it.
That's how it be.
Start at 18.
Start at 18?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go to let's see. Deuteronomy 16:18. Judges and officers shalt thou make thee in all thy gates, which Yahweh thy power giveth thee throughout thy tribes.
Yeah, so this is the order of a patriarch. Judges and officers, man. You know, so you will have judges, all right, and you will have officers, you know, men in position of authorities, okay, that will regulate these laws, statutes, and commandments. They will enforce, okay, because if you had the patriarch, you would need a police force, okay, because there will be judgment, you know, because remember, the laws are for us to judge ourselves amongst ourselves, man, okay, and then when we will get in rulership to govern the world with it, okay, so when you go into a patriarch will cut out a lot of the madness that we see amongst our people today. Like, you wouldn't need a police force because judgment will go forth in each household, man.
Yeah.
You know, you will have a structure that meted out judgment in court, man. You know, you got it.
Judges and officers shalt thou make thee in all thy gates, which Yahweh thy power giveth thee throughout thy tribes, and they shall judge the people with just judgment.
Go ahead. They shall judge the people with just judgment. Go ahead.
Thou shalt not wrest judgment. Thou shalt not respect persons. Neither take a gift, for a gift doth blind the eyes of the wise and pervert the words of the righteous.
Yeah. So integrity was a factor, man. You know, you had to judge righteous judgment regardless of the situation. You see, and you look at our culture today, you know, there's major respect of person, man. Okay? To the point to where here it is, a nigga make a whole CD about what he'll do to a nigga. But then when it's done to him, everybody gotta die.
Yeah.
You see? But you could be the biggest terrorist in the neighborhood, but someone touched somebody you love, now everybody got to die. No, man. You know?
Right.
No, man. And that's why you have the culture of dysfunction and confusion that we have today, because there's no integrity, man. Integrity played a major part in us being cultivated as a noble people, man, because no matter your status, you will get fair judgment. You know? No, you can't buy this off. If you did wrong, you're gonna get the judgment beat. You can't buy this off. You don't care about your popularity. It doesn't factor in to judgment. You see?
Yep. For you to commit a wicked act and there's no judgment because you bought yourself out of the situation, that's a false balance.
Yep.
You have to go through the judgment.
Yep.
And this is civilization.
Yep.
This is how you govern the people.
Yep.
If I could read that again, it says, see y'all. Deuteronomy 16:18. Judges and officers shalt thou make thee in all thy gates, which Yahweh thy power giveth thee throughout thy tribes, and they shall judge the people with just judgment. And just going to that goes into King Mashah with Jethro. The Most High had him and established a government because he was governing about 1 million people. 600,000 men plus their women and children. So he was governing about 1 million plus people. So you can't go in and out the gates like that.
No.
So the Most High set up a power structure up under King Mashah. And through the Spirit, that's the house of David. That's the original house of David. So the Most High had to set up a power structure, a government, a governing body. That's what you see in front of these cameras.
Mount Zion.
Oh, that's the Spirit, man.
That government, that memorial government.
Yeah, that memorial. Come on, man. Shh, can't make this up. But the Most High set up, when he said, I said judges over you, those are the elders that the Most High set up, or the patriarchs. The Most High set up over each city, all right? Like on King Mashah, what did Jethro say? Set up captains over 100, captains over 1,000. All right, it might have said captains over 10, I can't remember.
All the way to 10.
All the way to 10. So that was the house of David being formed back then. All right, now what do you have? You have a mayor, a governor, all right? You have city councils. All right? So, but it governs what? Because you can govern a town, a city, a big ass city, you know? But you have to have a governing body within a nation of people, man. You know?
And now, as you see how it was always meant, because going back to Jeremiah 2:21, I planted thee a noble vine. Like I gave you everything that you needed to be noble, to be that rich variety. How the hell
right.
You see?
I gave you all the tools for you to be noble.
And it goes into what? Us falling from that way. The further we fall from Yahweh Shema Shah, the more degenerate we become. You always go into it, like you and El Kazak go into it, how, you know, people that, you know, during the time of Noah, it was primitive.
Right.
No, you become primitive when you fall away from.
Right.
That's how you become primitive as a people. You know? So during the time of Noah, what happened, how the sons of God became primitive, okay, was what? Rebelling against this order, man. You know? So order produces life and choice, rich variety, man. Disorder produce, okay, what, man? Death, low quality, okay? So as our people have fallen away from the structure that was given to us in the beginning, we began to degenerate. But you always get that word. I don't know if you're going to get
I got it right now.
Oh, yeah.
Spirit. I'm in the freedictionary.com, and this is one of the definitions for degenerate. Latin, degeneratus, or degeneratus. All right, it says to decline from an ancestral standard.
To decline from an ancestral standard.
And you just went into the ancestral standard in Deuteronomy 4 and 6, Deuteronomy 16.
Yep.
These are the statutes and judgments.
Yep.
That's the ancestral standard.
Yep.
Expectations.
Woo.
It's a billboard that says expectations, man.
Because the father, that patriarch, was set expectations.
Yes.
The father had those laws. That was the heavenly father giving us expectations as a people.
Spirit, man.
You know. And guess what? We went from the patriarch to a matriarch. Okay, and then matriarch because the woman, when you go into, like, we deal with the woman, what the woman became weaponized when she started to operate as the head, which was out of her order.
Yep.
That weaponized a woman.
Yep.
Like we say, you can clean with Lysol,
Yeah.
but if you use it in the wrong way, if you digest it,
It's a weapon.
it's a weapon.
Yeah.
You see, so Esau, he removed the woman from her order. Well, he pretty much demoted the man from the head during the feminist movement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and put the woman as the head. All right, and now she's become weaponized, and she's become a vessel that Esau uses to degenerate us as a people.
That's right.
Because Eve buys into the bullshit.
If you cut off someone's head, hypothetically, like in theory, the body can still roam around, it can still flinch.
Yep.
Like certain animals, you cut off the head, their reflexive system is still there, but it's still active,
Yep,
but
yep.
it's no direction.
Yep,
So now they've taken the head from our nation, and the matriarch creates a headless nation.
Yep,
So now it's millions of people in our nation that just have no direction.
yep,
Only thing they have is their natural devices.
yep.
The way the Most High set this thing up with these bodies that we're in on the planet Earth, in this planet, is you have to have laws to govern your lower devices.
Yep.
You have to have laws to govern your lower nature. If not, you're going to be like the heathen.
Yep.
So now, because Esau has done away with the head, and we degenerated, are starting going back to 70 AD, 70 AD, and even prior. All right, we're a headless nation, and we're basically going off our primitive devices.
Yep.
That's why you can't take the nation of Israel and put them in a separate land and we just self-govern.
Nah.
You can't take the Israelites in America, put them in some foreign country in South America, and they build up a civilization.
Yep.
It's gonna be full of LGBTQ, full of niggas. It's gonna be chaotic. The conscious niggas not gonna get along. A lot of the Hebrew Israelite divisions not gonna get along. It's gonna be crazy, man.
It'd be lawless.
It'd be lawless.
And the only reason that the Jake survived now because of the grid.
The grid, that's the only reason why.
That's why when that grid hit,
It's over with.
niggas gonna just start canceling each other out.
That's why you gotta look at people like the Amish, so-called Amish community. They know how to sustain themselves off the grid.
Yep.
And they got it. They got the structure, not coincidentally, through the scriptures.
Yep.
They understand we can actually self-sustain outside the grid.
Yep.
With these laws that they gave the Hebrews.
Yep. Yep. But matter of fact, read that in Baruch 3, verses 9 through 11. You know, I say you can expound on it.
Okay, con, Baruch.
My black trash, man.
We in our 30s now. All right, let me see.
Well, yeah, Baruch 3 and 9. He expound on. He's gonna go into it.
Okay. But yeah, con, like I said, see, Jake has a false representation of being civilized. All right, first of all, the first form of civilization is within yourself. You have these laws to govern your fucking flesh, but then you have to have civilization in the sense that you have laws that govern your group of people that you're with. Y'all have to have a system, an ecosystem, a house system. Okay, so this is Baruch 3 and 9. Hear, Israel, the commandments of life. Give ear to understand wisdom. All right. How happened in Israel that thou art in thy enemy's land, that thou art waxing old in a strange country, that thou art defiled with the dead, that thou art counted with them that go down to the grave. Thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom. So you forsaken the fountain of wisdom how? Through Christianity, through feminism. Feminism is the opposite of the fountain of wisdom. Street culture. Even a nigga that's not a street nigga, you in college, and you in class and you're embracing the Greek life, the frat life, and your whole fucking mindset is to really just make it in your enemy's land. And it sounds good from a worldly perspective. This is what your mama raised you to be. But she taught you how to ultimately thrive and depend on your enemy's land, the enemy that conquered you, man. So you're not civilized until you can self-sustain. Period. You are not civilized until you can self-sustain, man. If you can't self-sustain, then your people are not civilized, man. But now, because we're under the vibration of a nigga woman, Jake doesn't want to be under laws.
Nah.
Jake doesn't want to be under so-called black leaders.
Nah.
A lot of the problems that we have with other Israelite camps, they don't want to be under Elder Apostle Tahar and all these different things. They really don't want to be under Jake leaders, man.
Nah.
That's the wound of the matriarch.
Yep.
A nigga don't want to be under Jake leadership, man.
And then their rebellious spirit of always doing the opposite of what leadership say.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And like I say, the nigga woman.
The nigga woman spirit.
Yeah, she just, her thing is just, I'm going to do the opposite.
Yeah.
Don't wear that, I'm going to wear that.
Yeah.
Don't go out, I'm going to go out.
Yeah.
You know? Cook.
Yeah.
I want you to cook, I'm not going to cook.
Yeah.
It was like, God damn.
That's a nigga, man.
Yeah, so like you say, man, here it is, our people suffering. Because it's to the point now to where the cultures, our people degenerated so far that Esau can enjoy the earth while niggas destroy each other.
Yeah.
You see?
Because he implemented a system that caused us to cancel each other out. It's like passive income.
Yeah.
It operates itself.
Yep. And because,
no, you got it, brother.
You think about it, bro, you know, as we, but you think about it, bro, Esau is in the suburbs, and Esau not thinking about niggas, man.
Nah.
Like, you go kick it around Esau, you know, to a yacht club or something.
Yeah.
Esau not thinking about you niggas, man. Esau was enjoying the earth while you niggas destroy each other. He don't even want to hear about what you niggas got going on, man. You know?
He's in his heaven.
Yeah, he's in his heaven.
Yeah.
You know, so because see the degeneracy came from up top, the elites. Like the average Joe six-pack, he wasn't a part of the process of creating a degeneracy or degenerate nigga. That came from the enchantments up top.
Yeah.
You know, the feminine, because the first thing was what? Get the man out the way.
Yeah.
Spoil the woman, you know, hype her up as if she's some hero. You know, because for the longest, single mothers were heroes.
That's right.
You know, they could do no wrong. They was heroes, man.
They're doing it all by themselves.
Yeah. You see? But that was all propaganda.
Yeah.
Okay? But you always judge by the results, man. You know? I think that's in what's that, Matthew 11 and I think 17 you read in the NLT. You know? Because you judge something by its results, man. Okay?
Yeah, by its fruit.
Yeah, you judge a product by its results. Okay? You judge a system based on what it produces. You know, like we say, like a diet, a workout regimen. You know? That's why when people go on journeys, they change up. They constantly have to make adjustments because they're not getting the results that they desire. But see, Esau wants a degenerate. He wants an alphabet. He wants a hot girl, you know? And that's why he constantly pours into this system of degeneracy because it's producing what he wants, you know?
Matthew 11 and
I think you started at 17 in NLT.
Okay. Oh, no. Okay. I started 17. Matthew 11 and 17. We played wedding songs and you didn't dance.
Yep, because this the new song. But see, this doesn't get a reaction out of our people. Like Jake is offended at etiquette.
Yep.
You know, a nigga is offended at etiquette, man. Go ahead.
Alright. So we played funeral songs and you didn't mourn.
Yep, and we tell you, you know, the severe circumstances that we're in as a people, and Jake not mourning. You know, Jake is still participate in the culture that's killing them. You got it, bro.
For John didn't spend his time eating and drinking, and you say he possessed by a demon.
Yep.
All right. Verse 19. The Son of Man, on the other hand, feasts and drinks, and you say he's a glutton and a drunkard,
Go ahead.
and a friend of tax collectors and other sinners.
Go ahead.
But wisdom is shown to be right by its results.
Wisdom is shown to be right by its results. You look at the results of what we used to be as a people under the cultivation of Yahweh Shemel Shai, and compare the results to what we get today under the generosity of Esau Edom, and it's night and day. You know, so it's the point to where here it is. You participate in a culture to where you don't even like to be around your own people, man.
Yeah.
You know, because
That's right.
the degeneracy of today creates a person that even you don't stand. Because Nipsey Hussle said, like, man, when you go on the other side of town or you go on the mission, he said, look, you drive past all these other races of people. You drive past the Jake that's in the work uniform, and you looking to kill a nigga that walk like you, dress like you. It's self-hatred.
Yep.
He
said that?
Yeah, Nipsey had a little short.
Yeah.
You know, he said when you go on the mission to kill the ops, you drive past the other nations. You drive past they call them a square.
Yeah.
You know, in the work uniform.
Yeah.
And you go look for a nigga that talk like you, walk like you, dress like you. That's my target. You know? So you killing you literally killing your own image that you glorify, man. But that's how far off we are as a people. That's why I say we have mourning. We have played funeral songs, because what does funeral represent? Death.
Yeah.
We're explaining the death culture.
Yep.
You see, but you niggas still not like, damn, you know, that makes sense. You niggas get worse and worse. And that's why the Lord is just finna open up judgment, man.
Because now you women stink, man.
Oh, man.
You know, you have so-called black women, because, you know, I pick up people like rideshare, and I'm like, it never fails. The people who smell is Eve.
Yep.
So that's even further degeneracy to where you're neglecting hygiene.
Yep.
It's not every woman that comes into my car, but the women who do have an odor, a lot of times it's Eve, man. More frequently.
Yep.
It's a reoccurring pattern, man.
Everything is more frequent, like you say, there's the poor hygiene.
Yeah.
And then the women just getting more and more out of shape too.
They're all fat.
Yep.
I dropped off this one Eve to a certain event, like a reception. I'm like, all the women out here are bad built.
Yep. Yes.
They're bad built.
Yes.
Like, that's not normal, man.
No, man. And it's vexing.
It's vexing.
Like, you see a bad built and then they be having that bullshit on like that. You're like, oh, man.
Bad combination.
Yeah. A nigga is like it's to the point to where it's vexation just to hear the nigga woman talk and just to see a nigga.
Yeah, because a nigga woman is basically an NWA.
Yep.
A nigga with an attitude.
Yep.
She's physically a woman, but internally she's a man.
Yep.
But I thought about it, I'm like, man, look at this environment. Esau created this environment where it's nothing but Burger King, McDonald's, Taco Bell, Pick Fives. Esau created the environment for you niggas to destroy yourself, man.
Yep.
And like you said, those women turn around, sleep with off the grid niggas.
Yep.
Not accounted for niggas, and have little dreadlock Frankensteins, man.
Yep.
You know?
So it's to the time now, you know, we to the point to where the Lord just got to bring a great reset. You know, there's no other solution. All right. Matter of fact, we'll end it. Let's get Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4, verses, I think 3, starting at 3. And this is where we at, man. The Lord just got to do a major reset, because this generation can only produce more degeneracy, man. You know, there's nothing that can come out of this, man. Okay? Because why people identify as, all right, is the most lewd and vile things that you can be in the earth, man. You know? You got it, bro.
Wisdom of Solomon 4 and 3.
Yep.
But the multiplying brood of the ungodly should not thrive.
Yep. And the brood goes into breeding. You know, so the multiplying and the breeding of 2/3. Okay, go ahead.
nor take deep rooting from bastard slips.
Yep, so it shall not thrive or take deep root. Okay, because our people haven't established anything that can sustain themselves within this degenerate culture. There's nothing that they've acquired that they can sustain themselves with, man. They have no root in anything, man. You know, go ahead.
Nor lay any fast foundation.
Go ahead.
For though they flourish in branches for a time,
Yep.
yet standing not last, they shall be shaken with the wind, and through the force of winds they shall be rooted out.
And there's the nuclear destruction, man. Okay? So, yeah, they flourishing for a moment. These niggas just keep multiplying and getting worse and worse and worse. But there's a time when the Lord, hey, he's going to cause Jacob trouble, which is going to thin these niggas out. And whatever left over, he's just going to burn it up. You see? That wind just is going to sweep these niggas off the earth, man. You know? You got it, bro.
All right, verse 5. Wisdom of Solomon 4 and 5. The imperfect branches shall be broken off, their fruit unprofitable, not ripe to eat, yea, meat for nothing.
Yeah, so everything that these niggas have established, the fruits of nigga culture, is good for nothing. So the Lord's finna delete it off the earth. There's not going to be one thing from nigga culture that's going to transition into the world to come under Yahweh shot. So this is where we at with it. To the Lord is just finna delete that whole culture off the earth, man. And everyone that's a participant of it. Okay, it's going to be removed off the earth, man, through Jacob's trouble and through the ultimate destruction, man. You know, I think that was it with something.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get this one last verse. All right. It says, "For children begotten of unlawful beds are witnesses of wickedness against their parents in their trial."
Yep.
Because it doesn't necessarily have to be just straight up adultery. All right, which that is unlawful. It is the nigga way of getting with the woman.
No structure.
No structure. A situationship and she get pregnant.
Yep.
A fling y'all met on Tinder, she got pregnant and y'all have no structure.
Yep.
You know, that's still unlawful, man.
Yep.
That's not of culture.
Yep.
There was no engagement, no wedding per se. You know, joining of families.
Joining the family. Yep.
You know, and now look who we have in our city. Useless people.
Yep.
Useless eaters.
Yep.
You know. But that's it on that.
Okay, close out.
All right, but with that, you know, we hope you brothers and sisters were edified. Once again, we would like to give our honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakadash. Never underscore our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone Well. Peace and blessings, health and wellness in the house of David the elect. Abba,
Abba.
Come Yashala.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.